So the highly anticipated conversation between Prince Harry, Meghan Markle, and Oprah Winfrey went down on Sunday night, and the royal couple did not hold back. Meghan and Harry dished on their marriage as a couple behind the walls of Buckingham Palace, and Meghan talked about everything from false headlines in the British media to even being suicidal due to lack of support from the monarch. Now, the revelation that even shocked Oprah Winfrey was Meghan claiming that the royal family discussed how dark her unborn baby Archie would be. Take a listen to this clip.
Given security, he's not going to be given a title. And also concerns and conversations about how dark his skin might be when he's born.
What?
But I need to know, because this is the mix and y'all keep it 100 here. What were your thoughts on this sit-down interview? Social media is all over the place. What are y'all thinking about it?
Listen, I had a mix of emotions when watching this. My first reaction to this was not being surprised that they had to be dealing with so much racism in Europe. I mean, you know it's bad when the racism is so bad that you move to America to get away from racism. That's when you know that shit has hit the wall.
Yeah.
And, you know, I think what was most shocking to everybody was that someone within the royal family questioned or was concerned about the skin tone. I mean, Oprah's mouth was just like open, and so was mine. It's really sad that she expressed to them her mental health and her mental instability and the fact that she wanted to kill herself. And she said that she wrote letters and wrote emails to them, and they said that there's nothing they could do about it. That was really sad, especially knowing what happened to Princess Diana and how the press was really harsh on her and the family was really harsh on her, that they weren't going to look back at history and say, okay, you know what, this happened, so now we're going to do things differently with Meghan. So I was really, really hurt by that, mostly more than anything, that they were willing to allow this young, beautiful princess to commit suicide.
Black princess.
Yeah. You know, honestly, I can't say that I'm surprised. One of the fortunes I had being able to travel at such a young age is see the reality of this world. And racism is very real. It's like we deal with that now. You could go down in Louisiana, you could go down to Georgia, just right up the street. And it's like, we don't want you with our family member because of the skin of your color. It's happening right now. You don't have to be royalty. But I'm going to tell you what I was shocked about and very impressed. How her man held her down through this whole process.
Yep.
You know, that was something I was very surprised, because a lot of men not going to go to war with their family to make sure that you're good. And I think that says a lot about him.
Absolutely.
I completely agree. I think Meghan is such a strong woman. And I mean, I was shocked. I'm going to be honest. I was really shocked, especially to hear that there was conversations about how dark the child was. I mean, my face was wide open when I heard that. I think that's just absolutely ridiculous. And I'm so happy that she's able to share her story, because that was ridiculous.
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, like when they first announced like that Harry and Meghan were gonna get married, like the public, they were like, well, she's Black, she can't be a royal family. So I kind of hope for her sake that the family would kind of take her in with open arms and be like, listen, whatever the public says doesn't matter, your family regardless. But she's getting it from the public and in private in her home, and had to deal with it for years, being silenced about it before she was able to finally feel like she was free enough to say something. And you know, like Romeo said, Harry's been with her through it all. And even in the interview, you could see him physically holding her hand and showing his support. And it's like, not a lot of people would do that. So honestly, I commend them both for having the strength to go through it and then speak about it.
Young men, take notes from Harry. That is how you hold your woman down. That is how we become stronger. That is how we build a better world for the future. For real.
Yeah.
Hold our queens down.
Yeah.
Well, I really wasn't surprised at all. And like you, Romeo, said, I really wasn't surprised. I love Oprah's line of questioning and her poise, but I didn't understand why she was shocked that the royal family was concerned about the color of the baby. Because to me, it just seemed like, well, duh. But unfortunately, that's racism nowadays. Where for me, when I heard it, I was like, oh, well, it's wrong, but I definitely believe that this is what happened. So, I mean, it sucks, but like you guys said, thank God that Prince Harry was holding her down the whole time. I need a man like that. Hold me down like that. But on period, that's on period. But
can we for a moment just give Oprah her flowers?
Come on,
Like, can I just say, when I was watching this interview, you know, being a host on a show, I was just in a master class watching how she was just she would listen, and then she would ask the question. I would be like, I would say it in my head, and then Oprah would actually say the question. Like, I felt like she was with me in the house, and like she was like a high school homie of mine. We were like playing double dutch, like going back and forth, like, here we go, get it. And then like the compassion that she had, and when she did her emotions, like, I think for all the people who were not able to be alive when Oprah was in her prime and when she had her show, they got to see why that woman was where she was for so many years. Like, she is a gift. She is the number one. Like, I feel like we need a goddamn 60-minute special with Oprah every Sunday.
Every single Sunday. Okay.
Every Sunday I want to sit down and watch that.
My mom showed y'all that she could get back in the ring any day she feels like it and give the girls a run for their money. Come on, Mom. Love you.
All right, Leah, but what's next on the lemonade stand?
Okay, yeah, now we got to get into a little more entertainment. So we're a little less than a week away from the 63rd Grammy Awards, and the Recording Academy has announced that its performers are coming out over the weekend. So although the show will be socially distanced and safe, according to the Grammys, they will not let us down with these performances. So we'll see stars like Cardi B, Bad Bunny, BTS, DaBaby, Doja Cat, Billie Eilish, Lil Baby, Dua Lipa, Megan Thee Stallion, Post Malone, Rowdy Rich, Harry Styles, Taylor Swift, and more hitting the stage. Now, the Grammys are going to be hosted by Trevor Noah, and they are airing on CBS at 8 p.m. Eastern and 5 p.m. Pacific. What do you all think about the performers hitting the stage on Sunday? And I'm not going to lie, I would love if Megan and Cardi shook the tables and performed WAP for the Grammys. I'm not going to hold you.
I would love that.
I would love it. And Doja Cat, let me tell you, that is my girl. I am obsessed with her. But I am going to be honest, I don't really watch award shows anymore. Like, I just don't care. Like, I'll watch the performances on YouTube afterwards, but like the actual award show, like, I really couldn't care less.
Gen Z talk.
Okay, you know what, Romeo? I'm not the only person. You want to know what? I'm not the only person. I know.
No, I agree with Jamie. I completely agree with Jamie. Although when it comes to the music awards, I do watch those. So I'm very excited for the Grammys. I will be watching the Grammys.
And
I agree with Jamie.
With the Grammys, they bring artists together that we would never imagine. Kendrick, and who was it a couple years ago? They did that. It was like a rock band. Like, those type of performances we couldn't pay money literally to get. So I love the Grammys because it's always really creative. And with COVID being a thing, they're going to have to step up the production value way higher.
Way more.
To entertain. So I'm excited to see this. And Trevor Noah is gonna be shady, but smart shady. So it's gonna be good, y'all.
But wait, where's Beyonce? They didn't announce she's performing. She's nominated for like 8 Grammys.
I'm not speaking on Beyonce no more.
What's the next topic? Can you take us to the next topic? Man, like that. Put the Oprah on us.
No. Listen, I'm just saying, I barely got my edges from Matthew Snatcher.
Listen, Matthew knows got you shook. He got you shook, baby.
I'm sorry, Beyonce. All right, moving on, y'all. Okay. But speaking of Beyonce, though, and on a serious note, let's send a prayer up to 13-year-old social media sensation Lyric Chanel and her family. The 13-year-old lost her 2-year battle to brain cancer, and the tributes have poured in, including Beyonce posting an a cappella rendition of her hit songs Brown Skin Girls, Halo, and Love on Top, paying tribute to her life. Then Trey the Truth also projected a tribute on a building in Atlanta during All-Star Weekend. Did you guys hear about this sad news?
Yeah.
Sad. And she was really fighting for her life. You know what I mean? It's really sad to see that she didn't make it. So definitely prayers go up to her and her family and everyone that donated to their GoFundMe. You know, it's really unfortunate that she wasn't able to make it, but her story will always live on. Her life will always live on.
Absolutely. Well, on the flip side, and kind of in that arena, things got really messy for one half of the City Girls this weekend. JT once again deactivating her Twitter after backlash from the way she treated a fan who claimed that she had cancer. So Twitter user Sade Randolph tweeted the rapper saying that JT was one of her favorite stars and she was a big fan, and claiming that JT never actually DM'd her to get a call with her. Well, fans began to ask JT to grant Sade's request, and things didn't go too well after that. JT claims that she thought her account was spam, so the rapper took to social media to explain the misunderstanding and that the account kept commenting, which led her to block it. So she says she would have never blocked anyone with cancer, and it was a mistake. And the fan Sade also disabled her account as well. JT is back on Twitter now, but it wasn't a great look. What are your thoughts?
This doesn't feel like a mistake. I don't know. I feel like, I'm sorry, but I feel like you get so many comments. You're telling me she paid attention to this one account like that often. I mean, it may be possible, but I'm just
or maybe the girl really was spamming, hey, DM me, call me, FaceTime me. And JT doesn't know the girl has cancer, so she's like blocked.
That's fair.
No, she said she had cancer. I think she said it, right?
Like, would tweet her and say, like, I have cancer, like, I'm really sick.
Do you know how many people say things on, I even get some crazy DMs sometimes.
Yes,
you can't decipher, do you not? So JT was probably like, you annoying me, girl, blah.
Yeah, being in that position, unfortunately, a lot of fans, when they didn't get their way with me or my pops, they'll always create a sad story. So not saying that the girl maybe didn't have it, but you can't jump to the conclusion that these artists are God, that these artists know everything, because we don't. We're just regular humans too. So unless it's done a certain way, trying to handle it through social media doesn't always work to get your favorite artist's attention, because it is a lot going on social media.
Do y'all think she's wrong for this? Do y'all think she's in the wrong, or is it on a mistake?
I think it could have been an honest mistake, but she should have just muted the account to like go ahead and block. That's like,
right.
I don't know about that.
She was obviously annoyed, but you guys, we do have to take a quick break. Leah, we want to thank you so much for spilling all of the celebrity lemonade with us tonight. And make sure you guys are following Leah on Instagram for all of the celebrity news.